Hey guys, this is Kristin from KristinCoaching.com. The question of the day is, why does my husband refuse to let me see his phone? The first thing that comes to mind is this a new behavior for your husband, or has he always been like this? You know, usually a sudden change in a behavior, especially when it comes to being a lot more private and not talking about certain things and not letting you be able to see certain things that normally you were able to see in the past, would definitely be a red flag for me, because that would tell me that maybe your partner and your husband really does have something to hide. Usually sudden changes of behaviors like that are not good signs, especially when it comes to sudden changes of being more secretive. So that would be my first question to you. Is this something that has been ongoing or a sudden change? If it's ongoing, then I'm not as worried about it. I think that there are a lot of people out there that really do value their privacy and want privacy, whether they're in a relationship or not. So if somebody has always been like that, I do think it is important that you respect that person's privacy, you know, because we all need that in life. I think it's really important to have that, right? But also I would say my biggest question for you is, if you are wondering why your husband isn't letting you see his phone, my question is, why do you want to see your husband's phone? Are there trust issues going on? Are you feeling like your husband is doing something that he is not supposed to? Are you trying to get certain validation that your husband isn't doing anything? Is it supposed to make you feel more secure if you're able to look through his phone? So that's also my question for you. You know, the purpose of why you want to look through the phone in the first place. Because if you are really struggling with your trust with him, that is something that needs to be addressed. That is the underlying issue of this whole thing. A lot of times we can get in arguments about, you know, you're not showing me your phone, or you're not doing this, or you're not, you know, letting me know your password for that. And a lot of couples can really get in a fight about that, when the underlying issue has to do with the trust in the relationship and how you're not trusting your other half. And that's what's the most important. I think the faster that couples can get to the bottom issue, the underlying piece of what's really going on, and being able to speak to that in a healthy way by saying, hey, I'm really struggling with the fact that you're not letting me see your phone. I'm worried that you are hiding something, and that doesn't feel good for me, and that scares me, you know, and I need to know that that you're being honest, you know, and having that type of a dialogue. I think that's really important. You have to let your other half know how you are feeling, how things are affecting you, and saying that in a non-accusatory way, just in a way that's showing your other half how you personally are being impacted by this whole thing. So those are my 2 cents of this whole question. You know, why do you want to know in the first place? What's it going to give you if you are able to look at your husband's phone? Why do you really want to do it? And is this a change in behavior? Because if it is a change in behavior, you know, that's something, again, I would be more worried about versus him always being, you know, kind of secretive like that. So think about it and what I said, and hopefully, you know, you can utilize some of these tips and strategies into figuring out this problem. And if you, you know, or everybody else, if you guys are struggling with this as well, I definitely think that it's something that you need to talk to your significant other about and work it out as soon as possible, so it doesn't continue to, the issue doesn't continue to grow and become a major problem than it already is, okay? I think communication's really important when it comes to that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.